share anything about White House views on the upcoming UN Security Council resolution to prohibit nuclear weapons in space, which is scheduled to vote as soon as Friday?
Yeah, actually I can. And if you don't mind, I do have some notes. I want to make sure that I get this right. But I think last month, Ambassador Thomas Greenfield announced that the United States and Japan would put forward a Security Council resolution calling on all countries not to deploy nuclear weapons in space or to develop nuclear weapons specifically designed to be placed in orbit around the Earth. And we will be bringing this resolution to a vote in New York early next week. Now, the vote should be straightforward. The Outer Space Treaty, which has been signed by more than 130 countries, including Russia, PRC, and of course the United States, prohibits the deployment of, quote, nuclear weapons or other kinds of weapons of mass destruction, end quote, in orbit, period. Now, we have heard President Putin say that Russia has no intention of deploying nuclear weapons in space. So we look forward to Russia voting in favor of this resolution. There should be no reason why not to. And if they do, then I think that should open up some really legitimate questions to Mr. Putin about what his intentions really are.
SB, you have the last question.
Admiral, could you clarify on the ceasefire language that the President used in the statement? He says that that there should be a ceasefire, and then the next, after a comma, it's he urged Prime Minister and power negotiators to conclude a deal without delay. So are the two tied together, or is he saying ceasefire right now, and then the other thing later? I mean, how immediate is immediate?
I can't really improve upon the President's language. We want to see a pause in the fighting. We want to see a ceasefire immediately so that we can get more humanitarian assistance in and create a set of conditions where aid organizations feel better about operating inside Gaza, because as we've already seen it as a result of the attack on the WCK workers, that some aid organizations now are pulling back. So we want to see that immediate ceasefire in place. We also, of course, as we've said many times, think that could also provide a window here to get the hostages out.
All right, thanks. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
John, before you go, was it an ultimatum? Was it an ultimatum?